Rolling? Great. About 5 minutes. Let him in. Perfect. Let's do it. But don't worry, over the next little bit, we're going to cover a lot of ground. So get ready to interact via that chat feature. You're going to have a chance even, I think, to get into some breakouts and chat with one another. So we're going to make this as engaging, as interactive as possible. Stay tuned. Buckle up. Here we go.
My name is Sam Davidson, and I'm a virtual and in-person, when possible, keynote speaker. Yeah, I've had the chance to do this for, over a decade now. Not the virtual part. That's something that a lot of us have been learning in this pandemic. But throughout this experience that we've all had of working, of being remote, there's still this deep desire for connection. And so no matter what I'm talking about, no matter how far physically I'm separated from the folks listening, I want to offer that connection, to allow them as best we can with this technology, for them to connect to me, for them to connect to one another, and just so we have as meaningful a moment, as meaningful a session as we possibly can using these tools. One thing I've been talking about a lot, and I get requested most often, is my talk that's all about community. And it's helping people understand why we're better together, and then the steps that we can take to develop deeper community. And this idea of community, it applies at work, it applies at home, in our neighborhoods, it applies to every single element of our lives. Look, we are wired for connection. In the last 2 years now, a lot of us have been kind of forced. We've missed out on that chance to physically connect. And for a lot of us, there's been that realization, that wake up, where we've realized, oh man, I needed this more than I thought.
But the reality is this, look, as we're spread out, as we are in so many places, we still have this need to connect. And I've learned one simple truth, and it's this: the height of my success is directly related to the depth of my community. So the only way I can go high is if I go deep.
And it finally dawned on me too. And one theme that I hit on over and over again is this: the height of my success is directly related to the depth of my community. And so in one of my signature talks, that's what I hammer home. I hope to convince people that that's true for them too, and then give them those practical and tangible ideas to continue to grow those connections, even if they can't be in the same room as people. And no, a keynote conference is not the same as being in person. I miss a full room of people laughing or not, of people chatting with one another. I miss it badly. And one day I know it's going to come back. But until then, we've got to make do with the best tools that we can. And so I still bring all of myself as if we were in person. So that way, attendees, listeners, whether they're watching live or recording after the fact, they can still feel like they're there. We can still get that excitement, that energy, that collaboration that we can immediately apply in any situation.
Hey, listen, thank you all for attending today, for joining me in this virtual interaction. I make the same promise with every single talk, and it's true today for you as well. Right now on the screen, you've got my email. That's my real email, because listen, this is just the start of a conversation. So anything you heard today, anything you saw on a slide, you've got more questions, you want some follow-up, shoot me a note and let's chat about it. I want this just to be the beginning of a really important dialogue.